In today's video, we're doing a creative portrait photo shoot on the streets of Sydney with the Fujifilm GFX100s, and I'm using the new 80mm f1.7 lens, which I'm so excited for, to capture like that bokeh and that nice depth of field, because you guys know how much I love that in my photos. Today's model is Phoebe, and we have Lydia doing hair and makeup, and Dan is behind the camera filming. I was thinking we can start just over here. I thought this is a cool edge. You can kind of lean your arm on it, and I'll shoot that way so we get the trees in the background. Perfect. The GFX100s is a medium format camera, and I wanted to give you guys an insight into the files, which are very high resolution. Each photo is 11,648 by 8,736 pixels, and each uncompressed image is 200 megabytes. And as always, I'll be sharing 100% zoom, unedited photos so you guys can do some pixel peeping. I noticed when you were leaning up there, just like with your back against the wall, and if I shoot sideways, I think that'll look really nice. Yeah, because then we get some like depth with the building here and everything. Yeah, I love that. At the start of the shoot, I wanted to use a manual focus point, as it's been a while since I've done a shoot like that. I kind of like being more involved in the focusing aspect of shooting sometimes, and later on we'll test out the IAF. And then I was thinking, do you want to try also leaning your elbow here? You can maybe like rest your head on your hand. Yeah. I was like, that was confusing to say. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll get like the colorful building in the background. Oh, that looks nice if you just put your hand on that ledge, yeah. I like it with your head tilted back a little bit, it looks really nice. And then I also wanted to try a shot. I want to get a close-up here. You can put both your elbows on the fence. Yeah. The last medium format camera I used was the Fujifilm GFX100, which I uploaded a video on in January this year, and I have to say the 100s feels like a much more refined, updated, and user-friendly camera. First of all, you have the smaller body build. It felt really good in my hands and was a lot easier to shoot with. Do you want to put your arms down like that as well? Trying to just hide, there's like one fence pole. Oh, I'm trying to like make it not stick out of your head. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. So the price point is where this camera is super interesting, as it comes in at a much cheaper price than we're usually used to with medium format. And then I want to try and get one as close as I possibly can to your face as well. So I'll see. Yes, okay, just there. It's not a cheap camera by any means, coming in at around 9,200 Australian dollars. However, to give you a quick example, that is $6,000 cheaper than the GFX100, $500 cheaper than the Sony A1, and I won't be surprised if Canon releases a full-frame flagship that's more expensive than the GFX100s as well. And then I thought we could do like a movement-y kind of shot. If you wanted to sway your arms and look to the side almost, like a whimsical looking. And I have to get right back so I can get your, actually I'll do full body, it looks really nice, yeah. So all of a sudden in 2021, we have a medium format camera starting at a cheaper price point than some full frame cameras. We should also be seeing good savings on the used market start trickling in, making the medium format system more affordable for photographers looking to try it out. I feel like we should do one sitting on the stairs. I like the color. Wow, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that looks amazing. I was really excited to try out some lower light shots. There was a cool tunnel that I wanted to use for some portraits. When I used the GFX100, I was getting a fair amount of motion blur in my images, which I thought was because I was using a shutter speed I would deem fast enough for full frame cameras, but it must not have been fast enough for medium format on the GFX100. With the 100s on the other hand, I was really pleased to see that almost no images had any motion blur, even with the very low shutter speeds I was shooting at. So I'm going to get a landscape shot here. I feel like the lines in the background going horizontal and me lining up with them looks really interesting for this composition. I think if you had your elbow on your knee, we could do something, because I'm cropping it like right there and then getting your head. Yeah, that's so pretty. Oh, I love that. That's really cool. Yeah, do you want to tuck like your hair behind your ear with both hands and I'll capture that motion? Yeah, because it's so symmetrical, it matches the location. That looks really nice with your hair tucked. Your hand that's underneath, do you want to have it resting on like your lap? And then the other one, if you have it hanging over your knee? Yeah. We should shoot here, that's so cool. Let's shoot with that second one so it looks darker, more moody. It's interesting because the GFX100 has 5.5 stops and the GFX100s has 6 stops of stabilization, which doesn't seem like a huge difference, but it looks like Fuji have made a noticeable improvement in their IBIS and shutter mechanism, as I can instantly see the difference in the photos. Let's try one if you stand out further and I can try and get more of that in there. I edited all these photos with my LA Lightroom preset pack, which I'll leave a link for in the description if you wanted to see some more before and after examples, but I wanted to go for a punchy, vibrant look to these photos as I thought it suited the outfit, location, and general mood of these pictures. Whoa, that looks cool. Love that. I thought the photos had pretty good shadow recovery on some shots I took a little underexposed in the tunnel, and it still focused well even in these darker conditions. Dynamic range is on par as well with what we expect from our cameras in 2021. And we'll do some with your hand that's on your chin just down, so we'll just have the hand on your shoulder. Yes, I love that.
And then you brown, and then you've got like a leaf.
It's so pretty. Maybe if you stand on the top of the stairs there. Do you want to stand closer here to the edge just so you have more light on your face? Oh wow, okay. Okay, look at those colors.
Oh, see, that's beautiful.
Yay.
I love those colors.
All right, thanks for location scouting for me. I love it. So we're going to be shooting in this location here because we really like the colors of the building in the background and also all the trees, of course. And I have our model just standing out here next to the fence, which I'll be cropping out of the photo, just so she's got enough light hitting her face so she stands out in the portrait. I like the composition when Phoebe was standing under the trees, but there wasn't enough light, so she looked quite dark in the shot. This is going to work out a lot nicer. I am also using the GF 80mm f1.7 lens for the first time, and can I just say I'm in love? This is a gorgeous lens, and I really hope Fujifilm have plans to release more lenses in this f1.7 range, as it pairs perfectly with the medium format sensor. Some photographers are looking for maximum resolution when it comes to shooting with medium format, others are looking for maximum bokeh, so faster lenses such as this 1.7 are going to interest some photographers looking for extremely shallow depth of field or to be able to capture better handheld photos in low light situations. With a lens like this, the GFX100s again feels like a much more user-friendly, portrait-friendly camera. Do you want to try an over the shoulder? Yeah, that's so cool there. Ooh, I like that. A little turn to me looks really good. If you were to grab your hair and just kind of pull a little bit out. Can you sit on the first, like the top stair, and we'll get a shot of you again looking back? Yeah. The 80mm on medium format is the full frame equivalent of 63mm. As of right now, this is the world's fastest aperture medium format autofocus lens. I had another idea. So if you sit here, you could sit facing towards the road, and one leg is as if you're sitting cross-legged, and then the other leg is just down. I actually got that out in one go. I was like, it was a lot of directions. Oh, I should try IAF, see how that works. So I've switched over the GFX100s to use eye autofocus because I was doing a manual focus point before, so we'll see how this performs. I was really impressed with the eye autofocus, and it definitely seemed like an improvement from the GFX100. It kept up really well with my subject while we were shooting, as you can see in the picture-in-picture. Oh my gosh, these are my favorite ones. I love these. I did notice in both the manual focus point and the IAF that there was a little bit of eyelash focusing going on, especially in the medium close-up shots where you can see more of Phoebe's arms and shoulders. But most photos were in focus on the iris. I found that it had better iris autofocus accuracy for super tight headshot close-ups.
I'm just gonna get in a bit closer. Okay. I love the little squint you did in your eyes. That looked really cool. You know, the IAF is keeping track of you pretty good. I like the little leaning forward that you did there. I'll get a portrait.
All in all, I love the direction Fujifilm are going in with their medium format cameras. While I was shooting and then going through the images afterwards, I felt like a lot of things were improved from the GFX100 to make this an easier to use, easier to shoot with camera with better performance and results. By the way, if you wanted to download a couple of high resolution JPEG files from the GFX100s, I'll leave a link to my blog in the description where you can find them.
I love it. I don't know how I'm gonna choose. Yes, let's do it with the yellow. Look at those stone stairs, that's cool. We've done a lot of like stair shots. Oh, I like that. That looks cool. Oh, like that looks nice with your hands on your knees, leaning forward. Then can you also sit with your feet on that step that's next to you too? So you have your knees up a bit higher. And then, yeah, if you could lean over against them. Yeah, the colors in the background here are so pretty. You've got like the solid yellow just behind Phoebe, which is making her stand out, and then a little splash of pink, and then the tiniest amount of green in the far background too, because I gotta have some green.
I'd love to know which ones were your favorite photos from today and what you think of this camera and lens in the comments as well. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I make new videos every single week and I'll see you all next time. Bye!